Aging is a journey that comes with wisdom, experience, and yes, change, both physical and emotional. One aspect of that change, often overlooked or even stigmatized, is sexuality. While society frequently associates sexual pleasure with youth, the truth is that sexual well-being continues to be an important and healthy part of life well into our 60s, 70s, and beyond. Today we're exploring a topic that doesn't get the spotlight it deserves: the role of masturbation in healthy aging. For many older adults, especially those over 60, self-pleasure is not only normal, it's beneficial. It can be empowering, healing, and incredibly good for the body and mind. Yet it's often shrouded in silence, misunderstood, or seen as taboo. Let's change that. Let's talk openly, without shame, about how masturbation can be a powerful part of wellness in our later years. First, let's break down the physical benefits. As we age, changes in hormone levels can lead to decreased libido, vaginal dryness, erectile challenges, or less sensitivity. Regular masturbation can help keep sexual organs healthy and responsive. It increases blood flow to the genitals, which supports tissue health and can help with lubrication and sensitivity. For men, regular ejaculation may help maintain prostate health and reduce the risk of certain urogenital issues. It also serves as a form of gentle physical activity. The act of masturbating can engage muscles in the pelvic floor, which are essential for bladder control and sexual function. For those dealing with age-related conditions like arthritis or limited mobility, masturbation is often a manageable and private way to stay connected to their body. Now, let's talk about emotional and psychological wellness. Masturbation is a natural mood booster. It triggers the release of feel-good chemicals in the brain such as dopamine, oxytocin, and endorphins. These neurochemicals can help relieve stress, reduce anxiety, and improve sleep, issues that many older adults experience more frequently. In fact, some studies suggest that regular sexual activity, including solo sex, is associated with better cognitive health and lower rates of depression in older adults. There's also a deep sense of self-connection that comes with embracing your body through masturbation. It encourages body positivity and self-acceptance at a time when many are adjusting to the visible and invisible effects of aging. Reconnecting with your body as a source of pleasure, not just function, can be a profound act of self-love. And let's not forget about intimacy and independence. For those who are single, widowed, or in long-term relationships with mismatched libidos, masturbation offers a safe, fulfilling way to explore sexual expression without the need for a partner. It can also enhance partnered intimacy by helping individuals stay in tune with their desires and comfort levels. Knowing what feels good makes communication in the bedroom easier and more satisfying at any age. Despite all these benefits, masturbation in older adulthood is still rarely discussed. Cultural taboos and generational norms often make people feel ashamed or embarrassed. But let's be clear. There is nothing shameful about seeking pleasure, especially when it comes with a host of health benefits. Doctors and health professionals are beginning to talk more openly about sexual health in older age, but we still have a long way to go. Normalizing these conversations can help older adults feel empowered to care for their sexual well-being just as they would their diet, exercise, or mental health. It's time we updated the narrative around aging and sexuality. Masturbation isn't just about physical gratification. It's about reclaiming joy, connecting with oneself, and living fully at every stage of life. Whether it's for relaxation, pleasure, health, or all of the above, self-pleasure can be a meaningful and powerful part of aging well. So if you're over 60 and wondering whether it's normal to still want and enjoy sexual pleasure, the answer is yes. And if you've never really explored this part of yourself, it's never too late to start. Your body is still yours. Your pleasure still matters. And your well-being includes your sexuality, no matter your age. Let's delve even deeper into this conversation and explore some of the psychological, relational, and even spiritual dimensions of self-pleasure in later life. Because this isn't just a physical act, it's a part of a broader narrative about self-care, identity, and vitality. Many older adults experience a shifting sense of identity. Children have grown up and moved out. Careers may have slowed down or ended, and some people may be adjusting to life after the loss of a partner. These life changes can create emotional gaps, loneliness, or a need for redefinition. In these moments, reconnecting with one's own body can be profoundly grounding. Masturbation becomes more than a physical release. It becomes a statement. I am still here. I still feel. I still desire. I still matter. There's also a deep healing power in touch. For people who may not receive regular physical affection, whether because of widowhood, distance from family, or lack of a romantic partner, self-touch provides a form of nurturing. It reestablishes a sense of bodily autonomy and intimacy that can be deeply comforting. This kind of touch, when done with care and intention, can also reduce the effects of chronic stress, lower blood pressure, and support heart health by calming the nervous system. It's also important to recognize that older adults who identify as LGBTQ+, or who may have lived through times when open sexual expression wasn't safe or accepted, may find masturbation a particularly liberating experience. Later in life, it offers a private space where one can fully express themselves without fear, shame, or judgment. This is an especially meaningful act of reclaiming pleasure and agency for those who were once told their desires were wrong or unnatural. From a relational perspective, masturbation can also play a healthy and constructive role in long-term partnerships. Aging couples may experience physical or medical limitations that affect their sexual routines. Illness, menopause, medication side effects, or surgeries can all change what intimacy looks like. In such scenarios, self-pleasure can be a supplemental or even primary form of sexual satisfaction. It allows individuals to meet their needs in a way that respects both their own desires and the realities of their partner's capabilities or comfort. Moreover, in relationships where libido levels differ, masturbation is not a replacement for connection. It's a tool for maintaining personal well-being while preserving harmony and understanding within the relationship. And in some cases, it even inspires new conversations about shared intimacy, experimentation, and redefining what sex means in a relationship that spans decades. Let's also talk about technology, which is opening new doors for older adults when it comes to sexual expression. There are now sex-positive platforms, education resources, and even devices specifically designed with older bodies in mind. Ergonomic sex toys, lubricants tailored for aging skin, and discreet online communities are helping to reduce stigma and provide support for older adults curious about exploring this aspect of themselves. One often overlooked aspect is spiritual wellness. Many older adults describe masturbation as a form of mindfulness, a way to be present, to tune in to sensations, breath, and emotion. When approached intentionally, it can even be meditative. This deeper connection to one's body and inner life can bring about feelings of peace, gratitude, and acceptance. For some, it's even described as a spiritual or sacred experience, especially when paired with practices like deep breathing, soft music, or affirmations of self-love. So where do we go from here? The first step is acknowledgement. We need to normalize discussions about sexual pleasure in older adulthood and reject outdated myths that suggest desire has an expiration date. Aging doesn't mean the end of sexual expression. It means a transformation of it. And like any transformation, it comes with new learning, self-discovery, and opportunities for growth. Healthcare providers can play a key role by asking patients about sexual health in routine checkups, just as they would ask about diet, sleep, or exercise. Family members can support older loved ones by advocating for their privacy, autonomy, and access to information. And individuals themselves can take this as an invitation to re-examine their own beliefs, habits, and desires, no matter their age. In the end, masturbation after 60 is not a dirty secret or a sign of loneliness. It is a celebration of life, a practice of care, and a source of joy. It reflects a willingness to keep growing, to keep loving, and to keep listening to the body's natural rhythms and needs. Aging may bring changes, but it does not take away your right to pleasure. In fact, for many, it enhances it, with more time, less pressure, and a deeper appreciation for the body's wisdom. Self-pleasure is not just about sex. It's about living fully, honestly, and unapologetically, at every age. You are never too old to rediscover your body. You are never too old to deserve joy. And you are never too old to take your wellness, pleasure included, into your own hands.